name?
Nutland.
Nutland.
Yes, Peanut is her full name. Peanut Marie.
Okay, what's like her, for all the cat moms out there?
Yes.
What's the dream routine? How do you get her making such good voices and living her best life?
Well, she's a very independent, funny, interesting girl with her own personality, Nutland, and she lives her best life on her own terms. She's 16 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nutland's good. Also, sorry, where did Nutland come from?
The nickname Nutland.
Yes.
So, this is a bit of a reach, and it kind of speaks to my mental state at the time. But years ago, when I had first kind of got Nutland, this was in probably 2011. I'd had her for like just over a year. And so when I got her, she was 2 years old, and her name is Peanut, which is cute. But there's a lot of pets named Peanut, and I think it's a little bit pedestrian. And
You can level it up a little bit.
yeah, and at the time I was binge watching a show that you would hate because it's very disturbing and sad and scary, called Twin Peaks.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the best. And there's a crazy character played by a really great actor, and the character's name was Leland Palmer. And I'm just like, I love that name, Leland. Like that suffix on a name, Lind, like Lind, you know, like Leland. I like that, Leland. And so it kind of became Peanut, kind of morphing into, like, I like that Lind. So it became Nutland.
Oh.
A little, I know it's,
Peeland.
thank you for following me on that.
Yeah.
Not Peeland, Nutland. Because she's a nut. Peanut's a nut.
She's a nut. Little
Nutland.
nutty, just like her mama.
We're a couple of nutty
We're
girls.
a couple of nutty girls.
So her full name, and I didn't take my husband's last name, but I gave her my husband's last name.
Oh,
so she is
how modern.
I know exactly. Like I'm like an independent girl, but Nutland can take her name. Yeah, because that's her dad.
What's his last name?
Crump, like a crumpet.
Crump.
Crump, yeah. So her name is, and her middle name is Marie, and I gave her that middle name because it's so 90s. Peanut Marie Crump. Yeah.
That's so beautiful. That's so crazy.
And I have a certificate that I got last Sunday when I took her to the St. Paul's Trinity United Church to get blessed. I took her in her stroller to get blessed. I'm not religious, but they had a bless your pets.
Sorry. Rewind. You were
Fair
not
enough.
religious.
No.
But you were like, let's get my pet baptized just in case.
It's not a baptism. It's
Can they baptize cats? Is that
I'm
allowed?
sure you could. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to say what God's thinking.
Did you pay for this?
No.
Okay.
The United Church is quite rock and roll. So I'm not religious. I wasn't brought up religious. I'm not baptized. But the United Church does do a lot of great stuff in the community, very queer friendly. Yes. Everyone welcome.
Yeah.
Come as you are.
Yeah.
Very
Up until
progressive
recently,
and artistic.
The head of the United Church in Canada was a gay woman.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, very progressive.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Yes.
So they're all about blessing cats.
Yeah, and so this is worldwide. And I think some like Unitarian churches, like United churches and Anglican churches all recognize this day. October 6th is Bless the Animals Day, like Blessed Are the Animals Day.
Oh.
And it's kind of a celebration or a recognition of this part of the Bible that speaks about how God kind of like dealt with the animals that were like already kind of there. I don't know. There's some holes in the kind of
I'm pretty sure there
lore.
was a bunch of dinosaurs. He's like,
Yeah.
well, you guys were a good prototype. You're all fucking gone.
Yeah.
Now I'm ready for the big guys.
Yeah, exactly. And so it was a wonderful day. I walk around with Nutland in her stroller a lot, as you know by now. We're late into the podcast. I'm not well, and I take her in her buggy, and it was a wonderful morning. The service was great. There's beautiful live music, string quartets and choir, and then
That's a lot for a cat.
Yeah, but she's so good. She was just like. She's very calm.
Do you think she knew it was about her?
I think that she assumes everything and of every second of every day is about her. And this was no different because I cater to her so much. My husband's like, oh my God. He loves her too, but he's like, I
actually think you'd be a great
bend
mom,
over
Jackie.
backward. Well, that's what everyone says. Because they're like, you bend over backwards for this cat. She's my constant priority. I'm constantly thinking about her and her needs and what's best for her, to the point where my family's like, oh my God. Well, when I told them that I was going to get her blessed, my mom was like, I am concerned about this. And I said, I'm not taking her to the Catholic Church. I'm not going to expose her to any freaks. Don't be concerned.
Oh my God. My cat's not going to get touched. It's
don't
fine.
worry. Don't be concerned.
Yeah, she's not going to have to hug anyone she doesn't want to hug.
Yeah. It's all good. But it was the best. And then the Reverend, who was a wonderful lady, just, and you come up and you get the communion, and then the pets are all, she just kind of like pets them and gives them a verbal blessing, being like, God, you are part of God's plan. I don't remember what it said, but then we got a certificate, and I got to write her name on it myself. In beautiful script, Peanut Marie Crump was blessed on this day of October 6th. Yeah.
Are you concerned that your cat is going to make it to the afterlife and you won't?
You know what? I'm not. It wasn't even about that. It wasn't even about it was really just about, let's have a nice outing. Let's go somewhere where they're doing something for pets.
I don't think it's been since like 1940 that somebody was like, I would like something to do to the local church.
I know. I'm finding myself with more time on my hands these days.
She's like, somebody give Jackie a job ASAP.
Yeah. If anyone's hiring,
taking her cat.
yeah.